going to give you another one of my video blogs. Today I want to talk to you about cancer. It's a word that strikes fear into so many of us. I was talking to a friend of mine today who has a family member that it was discovered that he had cancer. He went in for some just routine day surgery, and luckily it was discovered that he had cancer. The cancer has been caught in time. The best way of dealing with it was surgery, surgically removed, and now he has to recover. Now my friend's very concerned that his family member thinks that because the cancer's been caught and because it's been surgically dealt with, everything's fine. He doesn't have to worry. The point is that the way to prevent cancer reoccurrence often means lifestyle changes. And the diet that benefits your risk of cancer is the same diet that helps you recover from cancer. So preventing cancer nutritionally is the same as recovering from cancer, the same diet. Okay, what should we do? Well, first of all, we don't need to live in fear. We need to be aware that changes that we make can be very significant. For instance, if you smoke, then stop immediately. If you excessively drink, and I'm talking about drinking every day, 7 days a week, a glass of wine is great occasionally, fantastic weekends, red wine's wonderful, but I'm talking about excessive drinking, then you need to stop. Deep fried foods, bad news. Why? Because when you deep fry foods, particularly proteins, you change the chemical structure. You create carcinogens. It's a hard one, that one. Carcinogenics. You create these toxic compounds, which are really bad news. And so what we need to do is look towards the Mediterranean style diet. Now that diet is not just good for recovering from cancer, but it's good at preventing it. So the two diets are very similar. What do they mean? They mean lots of fresh fruit, but lots of vegetables. We always include fresh fruit and fresh vegetables in the same phrase, but in fact we should be concentrating on the vegetables. Fruit's great, but not too much because of the fruit sugars. We won't get into the sugar subject today, we'll save that for another time. We need to avoid red meat. Cut right back on red meat, particularly processed red meats, because they're very high in a thing called nitrates, and those nitrates have been linked directly to stomach and bowel cancer, and also changing cellular positioning within the body, cellular damage. And so we want to avoid all of those. We want to avoid the Great Australian Barbecue or similar. Why? Because barbecuing meat, blackening it, char grilling it, again causes these carcinogens. This carcinogenic occurrence creates these what's called heterochloric amines, which are compounds which are cancer forming. So we're back to eating not a raw diet necessarily. A bit of raw fruit is fine, but lots of vegetables, lots of the legume family, beans, chickpeas, lentils, lots of all the coloured rainbow of vegetables you can imagine, everything from broccoli and spinach and asparagus and Brussels sprouts. Oh, the list goes on and on. We have so many wonderful vegetables. And yes, have some red meat if you want, but limit it, reduce it right down. And maybe if you consider giving it up if you're recovering from cancer after cancer surgery or radiotherapy or chemotherapy. Do not suddenly start taking loads of multivitamins and synthetic vitamin pills. Do not, do not, do not. Do not think that taking loads of antioxidants are going to cure you either. They won't. In fact, research shows that taking large doses of vitamin pills, antioxidants, vitamin C, can increase your risk of cancer and in fact increase the cancer itself. It's very dangerous, particularly if you're going through therapy, treatment, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, to take large doses of vitamins. So if you're going to take any supplemental foods, then take them in their natural form. I have to say, my products, Optimal Essentials, are all natural food products, so they would be a good start. But that's no substitute for a good diet. So get onto that diet. Lots of olive oil, lots of wholemeal, whole grains. Fibre is so essential, we don't get anywhere near enough fibre. So once again, to repeat myself, the diet that helps you recover from cancer is the same diet that prevents you, hopefully, from getting cancer. So to reduce the risk of cancer, change your diet. To help you recover from cancer, change your diet. It's all about lifestyle. You see, genes play a significant role in our lives. A genetic structure is something we can't change, whether it's 18, 20 or 25%. The point is, you can't do much about it. The new research into preventing cancer and cancer drugs is immunotherapy, which encourages our immune system to kill the cancer. But we already have an immune system, and the best way of dealing with that is to feed it the right nutrients. Lifestyle change is the most powerful thing you can do. Yours in health, Dr. Phil Sheldon. Bye for now.